Sorry, because our business is rental business. Sorry. Let me just correct it. Okay, sorry. Business collected, not paid. Sorry, that was my mistake.
So unearned revenue.
Okay, business collected 15,000 rent in advance, which means business collected, the business is rental business, okay? Their sales are rent. So they earned a rent, but in advance means that is not earned. That is revenue, that is sales, but not earned. It means you have to provide those services later, which means these create liability. So it also stated that on July 1st, the entry would be collected cash. So cash increase mean debit. Since this unearned revenue, unearned revenue is that would be the entry. It also mentioned here as well, right? So the tenant was paying for 1 year's rent. So here, so that is the whole, which means these belong to whole year, and we are closing at 31st of December. How many months we should recognize our revenue? 6 months, right? We receive on July 1st for next July 2015. This was the rent, but our books are closed on 31st of December. It means what is our right? How much we have earned the right of this revenue? 6 months, right? So you can also say that 6 by 12, answer is 1 by 2, right? So that's why it's 1 by 2. It means 7,500 is our right to earn this revenue. And what is the entry then? We make, because we have created the liability, unearned revenue, so half is our earned. When revenue is earned, we write down the revenue here as a credit. So that was, we created liability, which means we have to pay them back, and now we have earned it, so we make this debit. So decrease in liability means debit. Unearned revenue to revenue. Rental revenue or revenue, whatever you can write it down. Let me just see that. Answer is right. You can also write it down revenue as well, because, or service revenue also you can write it down, because these are the services you are providing. Understand? And now the E part, that is interest revenue of $900 has been earned but not yet received. What does it mean?
Receivable.
Means sales occur but not received, right? Receivable, very nice. Since this is the revenue, it means they are also providing money as a loan and receiving income as in the form of interest. Because how I know that? Because of this interest revenue. Besides this rental, they are also providing the money as a service, or their business is providing loan and enjoying interest as revenue. So what is the entry here? Your sales occur but not received. It's like that. Entry would be, you have to collect. It means account receivable. Sale occur. Sale increase means credit. Account receivable increase means account, the revenue increase mean credit, right? So account receivable or interest receivable, if account name is interest, you can write it down interest receivable. Or if you could write it down account receivable, that is also right. Right? Because account means the account name, interest receivable. Understand? Any question? Okay, the last part. Equipment was purchased at the beginning of the year at the cost of 50,000. The equipment, sorry for this connection error here. The F is equipment was purchased at the beginning of this year at a cost of 50,000. The equipment useful life is 5 years. There is no residual value, which means after 5 years, the value of the equipment is 0. You can just throw it with no salvage value, with no residual value. Record the depreciation. So what is this year depreciation? We purchased at the start of the year we have purchased on January 1st, 2014. So whole year depreciation is going to be recorded. How we can find out the depreciation? Purchase value 50,000 minus salvage value, which is 0, divided by number of years 5. Answer is
10,000.
10,000. That is here, right? 10,000. So this is our expense, right? Expense increase mean depreciation expense 10,000 debit. And what did I say to you?
Accumulated depreciation.
Very nice. We created the opposite of the equipment account, right? The entry should be depreciation to equipment, but we create accumulated depreciation, which is opposite of the equipment account. So accumulated depreciation on equipment or accumulated depreciation 10,000, right? Let me just clear it to see the answer. Understand? And now answer this question. Equipment was purchased at the beginning of the year at the cost of 50,000. So determine the equipment book value. So that should be on balance sheet, equipment less accumulated depreciation. So this entry, so this is income statement, because this is expense, this will go to income statement, and this will go to balance sheet. Since this is contra account or opposite account of the equipment, so it will be written in minus. That's why there is a less here, minus sign here. So equipment was 50,000. The accumulated depreciation was 10,000. Since it is less, so we write it down in parentheses. Answer would be 40,000. Very nice. So you have successfully, finished this adjusting entries. Any question? If no question, then we're gonna move forward. Okay, let's move forward. Here we go. And now construct the financial statement. We already know how to construct the financial statement. We already know the formula. What is the format for balance sheet? What is the format for income statement? Today we'll talk about in detail, how we're gonna write it down, why, we are taking cash on the first place, and then, last point is the equipment, plant, and machinery at the last of the assets. Why is that? We'll talk about in our coming slides. Here we go. So balance sheet look like this. Sorry, first of all, when we construct the financial statement, first we make income statement, right? From income statement, the formula is all kind of revenue minus all kind of expenses. You see, from our Friday's example, we just covered this example. You see, revenue was 7,500. The unearned revenue was 15,000. Remember that? Where was that? 15,000. Here. The revenue that we received in advance was 50,000, but we earned, according to the law, 7,500. So that's why this is 7,500. Here we go. So that's why it is 7,500. And now the salary expense, right? So, and we just make the entry of 10,000, right? Why there is 400 here? Anyone? Why there is 400 here?
Monthly.
Because we are making monthly. So 10,000 divided by 12, answer is 400, right? Or not? No. Salary is 8,000. Okay. Okay, no. This is Friday's incorporation, and do we have this? This is for rental, right? Sorry, that was my mistake. So this is for, I think this question is for rental, right? A part, let me see the A part. Here. This is Phoenix rental, sorry. And that part is for Friday's that we just, I think that we covered it in our last lecture. Sorry about that. Okay, so how we create income statement? Revenue minus all expenses. We found our net income. First, we made income statement. There's a logic behind that. Why? Because we have to find out the net income. So that's why I gave you the example, so sorry, the assignment in which you have to mark the linkage. This is the link. Income from income statement, this income goes to statement of retained earnings, and this income is going to be used. So beginning balance plus income minus dividend is the ending balance, and that ending balance will go to balance sheet. So this ending balance of retained earnings will go to balance sheet. So this is assets, liabilities plus shareholder equity, and shareholder equity